the headline is conference road win is the main thing. But you guys also seem to check a lot of boxes after. It wasn't a bad loss to Boise State, but you guys did a lot of the things that kind of got back to what that 5-game winning streak was about.
But we rebounded the ball at a high level, did a great job of limiting their three-point line, which has always been 38, 39%. You hold them to 23%. And then, it started with JT rebounding, then it was Nelly catching up, then it was Jalen House getting 8 rebounds. We just looked more ourselves today, for whatever the reason was. I think we were disappointed in Boise. Not that we lost them. Boise's a good team, but we felt like we weren't quite ourselves. So the prep was great. A couple days off was really good as well. It's hard to come in here and play like this, and we did a great job.
They were obviously a team that, you guys did get them once, and this was the rematch. And the New Mexico State rematch went from 44-point win to 1-point win. You guys were able to avoid that this time. Did the guys seem to have more focus, like as far as rematches go, or was it just better practice in general?
I mean, we brought it up, certainly. I said it's always going to be harder, and this is the time of year we start playing teams twice, and it's hard to sweep a team. Coach Linder got a lot of respect for what he's doing, the elevation factors. They hadn't lost a game in league here, so I think our guys are really focused on it. I think they were disappointed with the Boise game. We hate letting our fans down, but I thought getting 2 days off, they all came back. They were humble. They were ready to go.
Balance, 5 guys in double figures again. Well, first of all, let's start with the balance. To spread it out like that, I know Donovan scoring 31 is great. You'll take stuff like that, but you'd rather probably get 5 guys in double figures like tonight, I would think.
But the balance was great. The shot attempts all were really, really good. I thought we passed the ball well. We found shooters. It was great to see Mustafa knock down threes. It was great to see JT knock down threes. We were able to get him in the bonus in the second half. That helped as well. But we keep working on flow to where we're not one-dimensional. We had some moments that were really good.
I thought Reliant was actually fairly accurate in terms of points off turnovers, right? Like you guys 28-0 when you played them last time. The 5-game win streak, you guys had so many. And maybe Reliant's too strong of a word, but you guys certainly, as you said the other day, it certainly helped you guys. Today you guys match them 10-10. They were up 10-2 in the first half, and you guys had a big lead. What was the difference in terms of not having to rely so much, I guess, on getting points off turnovers?
Well, we were turning the ball over a lot in the first half. We did did we have one turnover in the second half?
I think so.
Yeah, the Nelly pass to the 10th row.
Yeah, I almost caught that.
I thought we were, and it's kind of like you had brought up. I mean, we're not going to be able to turn everybody over all the time, and that's fine. You can still wear them down over the course of the game, even if you full court press and you don't trap. So I thought we were really locked in on the scouting report. I think we understood the importance of this game, and we still disrupted, but you're not always going to turn them over. I thought we did make them uncomfortable, we wanted to make the three-point line uncomfortable. We did that.
JT, at the end, in the grand scheme of this game, it didn't matter a whole lot. Got you guys at 91 points, but it gave him double-double number 8 for this season. The bench did seem to, they were aware of it. They're happy for him, and it does set a freshman record. I guess something about the freshman record. What does it mean that a guy like JT, who wasn't even a starter to start the season, although you knew he was going to be pretty good, does it mean that he's already now setting freshman records that guys like Kenny Thomas had set before him?
Yeah, I mean, Kenny Thomas is one of the all-time greats, and for Nelly to for JT to be able to come in and do that, it just shows how special he is and how good he can become. He's an easy kid to coach. He's got the same demeanor every day. He works and he produces. I mean, that's the biggest thing is his production level when he's on the court is so good. So 8 double-doubles as a freshman is pretty impressive. I had a kid, Jordan Murphy at Minnesota, who set the double-double record for the Big Ten, tied Tim Duncan's double-double record. I don't see why JT can't be right there when his career's over. He's just got to stay here, and that's a whole different issue in the next couple of weeks.
UNLV's up next. Maybe a Tuesday to Saturday turnaround gives you guys a day to relax a little bit, but not a whole lot of rest in this league. What do you guys got to do to kind of reverse the outcome that happened a month ago in Las Vegas?
Yeah, I mean, they would give them credit. UNLV was really, really good, and we were not good. Our guys will be ready to go. I saw on social media that it's a sold-out crowd, which is great. We've got to send our fans home in a better spot than we did last game versus Boise. We know it's going to be hard. UNLV is really, really tough. They got us at our place last year. So we got to get home, get some rest, and just turn the page to the next one.
What did it take to sort of make sure you guys bounce back the right way tonight?
Yeah, we just had to definitely string together stops. I mean, in the Boise State game, they were able to, pretty much do whatever they wanted, and with no resistance. We weren't able to turn them over. But if we're not going to get turnovers and get steals, we got to be solid on defense. I think that's what we're able to do tonight. So everything with us starts on the defensive end. Everything.
First half in particular, I mean, you guys held them to 0. It was under 0.7 points per possession, which is crazy. They got going a little bit in the second half, but it wasn't. They made one run that I think cut the lead to 13 or something like that. Teams make runs. Mm-hmm. You guys were able to withstand that, though. Did at any point do you feel the defense let up a little bit in the second half, or is that just a case of a team making runs?
I think the team just made a run. I mean, they got talented players over there. Sam Griffin, who I've known since I've grown up playing basketball. We're from the same area, so and Cott, they got great guards over there, man. That can get going. They can shoot. Before this game, they were shooting. The hell out of it, you know what I'm saying? Yep. They were really getting up shots, so we know they're a dangerous team, and they just were able to make a run. I don't think it's had anything to do with our defense.
You guys had at Boise, actually the 5-game win streak, you guys had feasted off of points off turnovers, and against them last time it was 28-0. Mm-hmm. Tonight, points off turnovers even at 10-10, and it was 10-2 I think at halftime. I know you guys can win without doing that, but I haven't seen that as exactly your guys' blueprint. How were you guys able to get going without forcing the turnovers to lead to the points in transition?
That's a great question. I mean, we took these last 2 days of practice to really focus on just being solid, because we know some teams we're not going to be able to turn them over. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to be able to get a lot of steals or generate a lot of steals. So if that's the case, we got to be solid and really have good contests, good blockouts, and finish possessions. And that's what we really focused on during this last 2 days practice.
You guys got back to some of the stuff that was working, and for that 5-game win streak, you guys balanced scoring, 5 of you in double figures again. Got back to that defense a little bit. And rebounding. You guys out-rebounded by, 51-35, so 16 edge on the rebounding. That was sort of a make-right game or a get-right game when you guys maybe didn't need one, but is it still good to get one with all this, boxes checked?
Man, it's great. I mean, it's great. I mean, I got to give a good shout-out to our front court, man. I mean, Nelly and JT, they really work down there, man. They do so much for us defensively and offensively, man, rebounding the ball. And then, I think House had 8 rebounds today, or 7 rebounds, I want to say. But so our guards was in there to chip in there and get rebounds too. So we need that. That helps our team win, and we get out in transition and we run and we push. And it's great for our team. It's great. We're all balanced.
And it was 8. It was 8 rebounds for House. So
I needed him to get 2. I asked him to get 3 more, just get double-double. I want to see that for him, but it's okay. He'll get it for me next time.
Well, since you mentioned double-doubles, I will say in that final minute, in the final outcome, that didn't matter, but JT hits a bucket in the final minute to get you guys at 91. It's double-double number 8 for him.
And we knew it.
Breaks the freshman double-double record of Kenny Thomas. What does it mean? Records are what they are. Ultimately, it's not the goal. I get it.
Yeah.
But it's nice to get some of them.
Oh, man, it's so nice. I mean, and we knew it, too. When he scored the bucket, we was all excited, man, because man, that dude, JT, is so special, man. I mean, and he doesn't even know how special he is yet. I think, once he's able to really hone in on his body and just take care of himself and really work on his game, the sky's the limit for that kid. NBA, wherever he wants to play, he can play. And I tell him this every day, to stay confident in himself, stay in that gym, and keep his head right, because he's going to be going special places.
Last one for me is UNLV's up next, man. Doesn't get easier. They got you guys in Vegas, obviously. You guys gotta protect that home court. Mm-hmm. What do you got to do to make sure it happens?
It starts with those 2 big fellas, those twins, the Boone twins, man. They killed us at home
in different ways too.
Yeah, many different ways. We got to do a good job with our one-on-one defense. Whether we trap or do whatever, we'll work on that, tomorrow or whenever the time comes. But again, it all starts with us on the defensive end, getting stops. And we know they're a great team. Young point guard, he's able to push the ball. So we just got to get stops, and we're in the pit, so we have confidence. So.